let's move into the steps. So step one of saying no clearly and kindly is to be in touch with your no and yes feelings. So what this means is that we have a clear sense of what we want and what feels right for us. So that's what we feel a yes to, and a clear sense of what we don't want, what doesn't feel right, so what we feel a no to. So this is our inner guidance system. And we really need to be in touch with our inner guidance system. Now, a lot of people really struggle with this first step. And the reason for that is because we're really conditioned and trained out of being in touch with our feelings, our inner guidance feelings, from when we're very young. So we're expected to do lots of things that we perhaps don't want to do, like sharing our toys, or maybe even giving our grandma a kiss when we don't actually really feel like it. But so what happens then is we need to do these things that are expected of us, that we feel a no to, and in order to make life less painful, we shut down our no feelings so we can get this thing over and done with that we have to do without having to feel the pain of doing something against what feels like against ourselves. And of course, children need boundaries, and we need to be told what to do sometimes when we're kids, and we need to tell our kids what to do. But especially when our boundaries have been transgressed by adults when we're a child, that's when it's harder for us to be in touch and stay in touch with our no and yes feelings and have our own inner guidance. So, the best tip really that I can give for this step is to be in touch with your body, to be in touch with what's happening in your body, because our feelings actually happen in our bodies. They turn up as sensations in our bodies. So, for example, I know sometimes if I feel a no, I'll get a slight kind of tightness in my throat, or I kind of might feel something in my heart or something in my solar plexus. And it's different for everyone, and it's different depending on the strength of the no that I'm feeling. But it's really important to be able to tune in, to just take a breath and give yourself space to feel into what feels right for you when someone's making a request or offering you something, and really just listening. And the thing is, we can lose touch with these feelings, and we can also practice getting back in touch with them. So if you really struggle with this step, what I'll say to you is that you can get back in touch with your yes or no feelings. It will take time and it will take practice. But what happens is, so an analogy I can use, if you imagine that you're hanging out with a friend, you've got your friend with you all day long, and your friend starts talking to you in the morning, and you just ignore your friend, and then by lunchtime they've just stopped talking because you're not listening to them anyway. Well, our bodies are a little bit like that. If we're not listening to them, the body stops speaking to us. So we're not feeling as much. We're not feeling those signals coming from our body. But when we start listening again, and this is the magic of it, of how we can turn this around, when we do really start listening to our body, the body will start speaking to us more. We'll become more attuned to our bodies, what they're telling us, to ourselves. So please take heart if this is something that you do struggle with.